What ensures that a medicine remains safe and effective throughout its shelf life? The answer lies in stability studies. Stability studies are a critical part of pharmaceutical development. They evaluate how the quality of a drug substance or drug product changes over time under the influence of environmental factors such as temperature, humidity, and light. The goal is simple but essential: to determine how long a product can be stored without compromising its safety, strength, quality, and performance. This is what ultimately defines the shelf life of a medicine. Stability studies are conducted according to internationally accepted guidelines, most notably the ICHQ1 series. These guidelines provide a structured approach to designing, conducting, and interpreting stability data. Let us begin with the two main types of stability studies: long term and accelerated. Long term stability studies are performed under recommended storage conditions. These conditions are designed to simulate real world environments in which the product will be stored. For example, a common long term condition is 25 degrees Celsius and 60% relative humidity. These studies are conducted over an extended period, typically 12 months or longer. The purpose is to observe gradual changes in the product over time and confirm that it remains within its specifications throughout its intended shelf life. In contrast, accelerated stability studies are performed under more extreme conditions such as 40 degrees Celsius and 75% relative humidity. These conditions speed up the rate of chemical and physical degradation. Accelerated studies are usually conducted for 6 months. They provide early insights into the stability of the product and help predict long-term behavior in a shorter time frame. If a product shows significant changes under accelerated conditions, it may indicate potential stability issues. In such cases, additional studies may be required under intermediate conditions. Both long-term and accelerated studies are complementary. Long-term studies provide real-time data, while accelerated studies offer predictive insights. Now let us move to climatic zones. The world is divided into different climatic zones based on environmental conditions, and stability studies must reflect these variations. The ICH guidelines and related frameworks classify regions into zones such as Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, and Zone 4. Zone I represents temperate climates, while Zone 2 represents subtropical and Mediterranean climates. Zone 3 includes hot and dry regions, and Zone 4 represents hot and humid climates. Zone 4 is further divided into Zone IVA, which is hot and humid, and Zone IVB, which is hot and very humid. Countries like India fall under Zone IVB. This classification is important because medicines stored in different parts of the world are exposed to different environmental conditions. Stability studies must therefore be designed according to the target market. For example, a product intended for India must be tested under conditions suitable for hot and very humid climates. This ensures that the product will remain stable under actual storage conditions in that region. Now let us understand how shelf life is calculated. Shelf life is the period during which a drug product is expected to remain within its approved specifications when stored under recommended conditions. It is determined using data generated from stability studies. During stability testing, samples are analyzed at different time points. Parameters such as assay, impurities, dissolution, and physical appearance are evaluated. The data is then plotted over time to observe trends. Statistical methods are used to determine the point at which the product may fall outside its acceptance criteria. A common approach involves identifying the time at which the lower confidence limit of the assay or another critical parameter reaches the specification limit. This point helps define the expiry date. If long-term data is limited, accelerated data may be used to support a tentative shelf life. However, final shelf life claims must be confirmed with real-time long-term data. It is important to note that shelf life is not just about chemical stability. It also considers physical stability, microbiological quality, and packaging integrity. Stability studies continue even after a product is approved. This is known as ongoing or post-approval stability testing. It ensures that the product remains stable throughout its life cycle. In conclusion, stability studies are essential for ensuring that medicines remain safe and effective from manufacturing to consumption. Long-term studies provide real-world data, accelerated studies offer early predictions, climatic zones ensure relevance to global markets, and shelf life calculation defines how long a product can be used. Together, these elements form a robust system.
Subscribe to MedPharma Global on YouTube. Get the latest medical and pharmaceutical updates. Click the subscribe button and join our community.